Okay, I have a standard Kendo grid utilizing JSDO 6.0 on the backside. And what I want to do here, this is going to be a timesheet application where you have um, like a category of what you're working on, and then you have details for the category. So, for example here, when I hit the add new record, I'm going to hit a detail. I'm going to add I'm sorry, I'm going to add a header to the table. So first of all, this is a new header, so there's no continuum. So I'll come in here and I'm going to specify the date for this page, because on the page load I have a JSDO filter going for username slash date. So the date that this page is going for is January 9th. So I'm going to go to January 9th and fill in the username because it's part of the filter, and that's all. So at this point, if you look down here, the network tab, and clear it, if I hit the save changes, you can see that it goes out and goes to the catalog, gets the options, and then it's going to the EMP timesheets endpoint, and you can see that it exists and is pushing the changes to the table for persistence. You can see that it created, and let's see here, whereas we're passing a zero continuum, but on the back side it knows to create a continuum for the incoming. So, oops, so when I reload this page, I should have a header. So there's a header, and it knows that here's the new continuum, by the way. If I go into preview, go down here, and continuum right there. So at this point, I want to add a detail to this header. So I'm going to hit the little detail button, and currently there's no details for this header, and there shouldn't be because it's a new record. So I'm going to hit add. It ties the continuums together so that they know that this detail goes with this header, and I'm going to double click here to add a job number and a cost code and a sequence and some kind of description and how many hours I worked on it. At this point, if I hit this save button, it saves the detail for that header. So if I go in here and look down, so the continuum is right here, continuum. Oops. So when I reload the page, you'll see the header and the continuum. So there's the header, and the header and the detail. Here's the detail. So what I want to do now is, if I add another detail to this record, let's go ahead and add another one here, and a cost code and the sequence. These sequences need to be sequentially set. I haven't quite figured out a way to get them to be sequentially just set just yet, but I'll get there. And then some kind of description, and then hit the save changes. You can see down here that, well, for some reason it didn't save anything. Reload. Not sure what's going on, and that's the purpose for the video. Also, by the way, if I wanted to edit this detail, say I want to edit this detail and just change something here, if I hit this save changes, I want the header and the detail, any kind of information that's changed, to be persisted to the database on the backside. But if I hit this save changes button, it doesn't do anything. There's nothing goes out. And the inverse also works. If I think what happens here is if I edit a detail and hit this save changes, that I believe the detail goes out. Yeah, that detail went out and got changed. But I don't want the user to have a save change button every time they create a new or edit a table row. I just want to have one save changes that can save all the data that they create on this table. whether they create multiple headers with multiple details, or a single header with no details, or a single header with multiple details, whatever. The delete buttons are fine. For them to be fire off individually, that's fine. Well, actually, I would probably like for them to be included, but I'm not sure how to do that yet. So um, how can I get a single save button to save all state changes for the table header and the table detail? Thanks.